Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are continuing on with Fridge Freezer, our frost giant scholar who is, I don't know, maybe set to win in very few turns. When we last left off, we were at the end of turn 51. We had set up our second city. We had retaken a city that we actually lost to a couple of people to the north. Our goals today were to sweep up to this brigand camp, sweep up to this derelict facility up here, and then head underground to this dragon slayer, farm as much XP as we can, and then we have 3 gold wonders. So it's really all about holding our ground until we get tier 4. Tier 4 so we can start binding wonders, and then tier 5 so we can cast the Age of Magic. We ended on an intern. We're gonna start on an intern. And get right back into the swing of it. We've been having a hot debated political chat this morning that we're trying to get ourselves back from the edge of. Pick up Raiders of the Deep. Dungeon Hazard. Yeah, that actually could be useful for us. Potentially, because we're going to have an underground dungeon, and the dungeon is one of the places we need to defend. I do want Astral Keepers. They're really nice. So, but I'll pick up Dungeon Hazard. It's also half off. Who can deny half off? Our economy is still seeing some better days. You got some palisade walls down here. So I want to save up probably and build you into a city. You're going to be city number 4. Which we also need to expand the Imperium for. What does this shrine need? This shrine needs a quarry. I could attract a population, but that seems like I kind of need the Imperium for other things right now. So let's just build a shrine, get our mana back up. These dweebs clearly coming back down here to heal. These guys I'll let take a turn to heal. We are ready to exploit summon Snow Spirit. 20 mana per turn, as well as Arcane Restoration, combat spell, plus 9 vision range. Wow, that is a lot. I will take that. I will take that all the way to the bank. And let's cast Raiders of the Deep. It gives us 10% extra damage while above ground. It also gives us Cave Walk, which is handy dandy. And apparently has no unit upkeep. I don't know why that scene was so leggy. We have room for another hero, but we don't have the money. We have access to Mines Grant Mana. Oh, I really want that. You want a Teleporter Pact? I'll give it to you. Relationship needs to be over 200 for a Defense O Pact. You dislike people that trade grievances. Okay. You like vassals and you like multiple races. That's going to be really hard to do. And you've got some Fireforged Stone. Probably wait on the province claiming pact because I don't want them to decide to move up here. How do I make better friends with you? No easy answer to that, I don't think. I want to try to get my alliance with her just because she's really on these borders. Sayato Tur. This city was not here very recently. Maybe it was. You ever feel like a city just pops up out of nowhere? This moose might come visit you, or is Agent sending raccoons now? My God, the raccoons will never listen to me. Have you tried taming a raccoon? It just doesn't work. Forgive their war stuff? I do have the 1 grievance against them. I don't know what that's for. But yeah, that would get us a little bit extra. I love mana nodes. I also love research conduits. Ooh, that's actually out of range. I want to move on this Fireforge stone here. What is mostly in this city? Farms, foresters, quarries. You need 3 foresters. You need 3 farms. You need 3 quarries. So there's an argument to be made for all sorts of any option literally here. I guess all of my quarries are down here right now. So why don't we just stick those together? I have 5 people in the crypt, so that's plus 10 mana per turn. There's also some really good spot for these schools, but I'm trying to get everything built really before I start building the special province improvements at this point. So let's go for crypts. You pick up knowledge when gaining ranks. That would be really good as well. Man, I need Imperium for everything right now. Arcane Bond is exploitable. All cities gain 45 food per turn. A bounty to destroy that astral rift. I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. But let's move here and deal with this bandit. We get to heal a little bit before we hit him. We could just move right in. Hit him this round. This brigand camp is absolutely bustling with activity. You know what? Why attack when I can sit back? Blizzard is locked. Arcane Studies. We can cast on an extra city. You have Arcane Studies, you have Arcane Studies, you have Arcane Studies. So I can't cast it anymore. I guess we could precast it. So Max, hello. Orangequake, good morning. Never seen one. Apparently an invasive species from Poland. You've never seen a raccoon? Oh, they're adorable. They're also little monsters. I don't know what this grievance is. Evil. That's what the grievance is. Oh, no, it's she captured a seal. Orc, orc, orc. That's my best seal impression for the morning. That's as far as we're going to go with that. That's all we're going to do there. How we auto this? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Definitely one thing I'm finding with these, this Immortal playthrough is it really creates like an auto-resolve campaign. And that's both kind of good and bad. But I think we'll probably disable it for most campaigns moving forward. Army Trainer and Demolisher. You already have that, right? Yeah, you do. You don't, though. You have Mass Heal, True Sight, and Demolisher. Let's take Army Trainer on you. That would be great for your army. And what else did I just pick up? A ring. True Sight and Flanker. Flanker, Inspiring Killer. You don't have a ring at all, nor do you. I mean, sure. Dungeon Hazard, Phantasm Warriors. I think I'd rather the Astral Keepers. My dungeons aren't ready yet, so I can just chill on that. The armory here is a good idea. This is my capital, so Ginyu is ready to annex. I think let's go with the research post. I mean, I need research right now more than anything. So, you've got 1,000. You've got 800. Uh-huh. Might as well move on in. Denounce. I'm not going to worry too much about those. I'm angering Baphomet because she has Fabricated a grievance. 360 and 270. She's rivaled me, that's why. Well, I'm not really too worried. I'm probably going to end up at war with her no matter what because of Winterfold. Which would make a fine vassal. So we'll try to see how long it takes to get that going. Does AI cheat in the game? Not really. They get some bonuses, obviously, on the harder difficulties, but I mean, they're not doing anything outrageous. Most multiplayer games have auto-resolve with AI assumed. Yeah, I mean, that's very, very true. If you're playing multiplayer, it pretty much has to be auto-combat the whole way through. As long as I'm not slowing down here, I don't mind taking these. AI cheats in every game. I mean, they are still computers. Ooh, tier 3 male. Let's put that on you since you're actually a melee character. Wanderer Fridge Freezer, your hero too kneels before you. My little sister went dousing for precious stones and never returned. No problem. My dude, we can do that. I'm really limited on land here, so as much as I want to build a research post, I think I have to build things to optimize my city growth. You require a secondary farm for the stone conjurer. So I think I'm going to go with that first. My eco still sucks. You're building up palisade walls. Summon Astral Serpent is ready to be due. Ooh, 40 mana per turn. I really like just being able to exploit stuff constantly. It's like you just get free resources. Free resources all the time. Now, Fridge Freezer is finally leveled up here, and we've got Arcane Strength. We're starting to get tier 3 equipment. So I could start talking about rune crafting. I wouldn't mind picking up an ice boulder. Curse is like a single target 41 damage. That's a 25 damage. This is a lot more than a 25 damage, but it does less damage to everything around it. But it has a ton of debuffs on it. Sundered Resistance, Weakened Dissonance, Cascading Rune, and Frost Strike. Oh, you also get Weakened and Dissonant. Debuff abilities. Attack abilities and debuff abilities. Yeah, you know what? Look, I'm gonna go with the weapon just because we've never really taken this tree on all of our giant playthroughs, and I kind of would like to actually see what it's all about and how it plays up. So AI is stupid in this game, and that's the problem. If you manual fights, you can win in unwinnable situations. Some of the time, not always. It does depend on your composition. 1400 here. This is pretty even Stevens. It's a lot of Awakeners. It's a lot of Awakeners. These guys got that Spirit Bomb attack. You're weak to Spirit, but you're the only one. Picking up a rivalry. Okay. Infestation will reinforce his patrolling army to 0 to 3 turns. I don't think that guy's going to leave, but he might. I'm going to wait 1 turn here.
Mm-hmm. Huh? What?
And I'm just going to swap a unit around so that it can heal more. I could have done that with those spearmen as well. See you, Libby. All right. Oh, I have Blizzard. Ooh, I have Blizzard. 500, 800. The theory here is that that guy might attack me, and if he attacks me, I don't think he brings in the camp, so. Boulder, huge for clearing. That said, Frost Boulder is physical, which isn't great for a mage. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly just, I really like the Boulder spell. But it's less priority because we have the Obelisk. And also, I just want to try. I want to try the summon spell a bit more. We've done some big Boulder builds already. This campaign is a little bit more about trying out the things we haven't. I'm going to need another Ice Steel, I think, here. Just to complete our territory. All right, you're deciding not to be cool about it. So we'll Blizzard you before we get into it. I think let's get a mine here because it'll also get us some production as well as that gold we desperately need. We got denouncements. Dungeon Hazard, which we've never cast, is ready to be exploited. 30 stability. As is Cosmic Ablation. But I might just hold on to that because we might want it for this fight. I will take that. We have lots of turns to heal. More important that we just wipe these guys out. A Sphere of Undead Slaying with Poison Bolts and Quick Stab. Well, that's better than your Lightning Orb, which just does 14. Which does 19. Undead Slayer as well. And 10% critical hit chance. Yeah, I mean, why not? We pick up a Giant's Bane and a Ring of Regeneration. Ooh.
All right.
Love that. Love that for us. Let's for sure put this on you. I could give you... You have a Slayer's Sword. 21 and 4. This is 24 and 4. It is otherwise the same in every way, except you get Displace and Replace, and you get Fatal Strikes. Sorry, you get Giant Slayer, and you get Fatal Strikes. And you do slightly more damage. I guess that also allows me to put you on a Mammoth. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Why not? Let's make things interesting. We'll give him that explosive charge.
What?
These guys are all going to start healing. We pick up Conjure Astral Keeper. Cheap Frost Arrows. Yeah, that'd be nice. The Underground Vault is really nice. So is the Silent Barracks. I'm going to probably lock the vault for now. And we'll take Frost Arrows. We got Palisade Walls. We'll go straight into a library there. That Cosmic Ablation is ready. So let's exploit that for 10 knowledge per turn. We got a bunch more people in the crypt. Is Throw Rock really a spell? I mean, yes. Technically. It is an attack. Heroes of the Crypt have good gear. So they changed the way that crypts work now. And so when a hero goes into the crypt, you just strip one piece of gear off of him and all his other gear disappears. There's the war declaration from Baphomet. We knew it was coming. Ah, there's your capital. Interesting, interesting, interesting. What a weird spot for the capital. She's like totally locked off from this void sea. Not actually a lot of room that capital can grow. So Winterfold is the big issue here. She could come across here to this outpost. She could also pop up this place to Magitarium. We are going to have to full speed back. I'm going to keep letting us exploit things. We still get some of these astral serpents. I need to get the better wizard's tower here. This wizard tower actually would let me unlock them. So I'm just going to set that because those guys are good fighters and tier 3 units. And I need to start getting some tier 3 units. Also, like, we're going to have a lot of mana. All of our ice provinces create mana. So having some of these summons is just valuable for us. The big issue with this war is I can't come up and clear this derelict workshop while it's happening. I could be wrong also, but I think the +9 vision I have just stacked on another +9 vision, which is letting me see crazy distances. Yeah, like she's already here. Now, not with much of an army, but... Excellent. We now get tier 3. Which... I was planning to take Geomancy, so we could get Geomancers for tier 4 casters. Also, I mean, Resonant Blade is good. Summon Elemental is good. Call of Geomantic Resonance is good. We're not going to take the Major Transformation. And then, of course, Tome of the Cold Dark is what we really, really need. So we can get Frostling transformations. This is the no-brainer. So let's take this first.
Light brings both warmth and hope. Snuff it out, and you plunge your foes.
Why do you have to be the cheap one?
Night. Rob them of comfort, shatter their hope, leave them with numb limbs and blinded eyes. Darkness will sap your enemy's will to fight, to win, to live.
This is really just an blizzard, except terraforming. I guess the kind of nice thing about Flash Freeze is that I can cast it in spots and not need to put on that Rune Steel. I'm going to take it because it's the cheap one. We can also start binding Ancient Gold Wonders. You got the armory, you're building that. You've got... You got room to expand, actually. I'm going to build you a farm so that you can build that vendor first, because I'm sort of still hurting on cash. You can't grow to there either. Oh, man. I guess once I upgrade this city, we'll have a bit more room there. Right now, I've got those 3 quarries. Let's get a 3rd farm. And then this sets me up for the cryo building to scale a little bit better. You've got a rivalry. You're being pillaged and invaded. Not by a lot, but this city also does not have great defenses. I'm going to try to basically hit this guy and then just make my way directly over there. Shields and shields. Wargs and boars. I probably actually shouldn't disenchant anything until we have that perk to get us more money. Ice elementals on snow. Yep. Hits multiple armies, more status resist reduction than Blizzard. True. It does hit multiple armies. Is it -5? I thought they were both minus. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. All right. So that is definitely worth taking then. Especially because Blizzard's only 80 and that one's 100. So a Beast Wrangler. Frost Wyverns. I wouldn't mind one of them. No siree, I wouldn't mind one of them. These quests feel like they've gotten too easy. We could get a soother with faithful. We can get less than a turn of knowledge, a bit of production, or 20 alignment. We are good. I don't hate the idea of a cheap cost soother, but I'm still like, my eco is still not hot. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. So you're gonna go in here, boost his army. And you actually need another frontline unit. You are going to get an Astral Serpent for your frontline unit is what we're going to do. So we can give that mage to him. It's going to be how we do it. You're going to get sport resistance. You're already under the effects. You're not. You're not. Again, exploit that next turn. You gained a level of renown. Oh, from completing a quest. I love that I've managed to get this guy up, despite the fact that he's meant to be exploring wonders. He's already level 3 renown, because I just keep completing quests with him instead. Wow, you really super like me now. We've become trusting. I'm going to forge that defensive pact. Anura the Cold-Blooded also likes me. So does Morena. You are Shadow and Astral, so we should actually get along. And you are Astral, so we should mostly get along with you. Frozen Toads down below. You're at war with Morena. I'm trying to sort out some of our alliances right now. The Furnace. Oh, cool. Volcanic eruptions. Provinces gain volcanic heat. If you have at least 3 things, you get Infernal Fiends and Magma Spirits. Oh man, I love that Ashenheim is next to the Furnace. That's really cool. Very fitting. All right, I'm sitting on a fat old stack of Imperium right now that I gotta do something. I can hire a hero. Yeah, you are correct. God, we're getting pillaged into pieces here. This guy's basically lost everything at the moment in terms of boosts. Just gonna put some arcane battlements on. We'll cast arcane studies. I'm gonna then boost arcane studies. Cast frost arrows on absolutely nobody. We need to increase our city cap by 1. Got teleporters unlocked here too. I forgot to build a work camp down here, so that's actually going to have to take a few more turns. That means I could spend that Imperium elsewhere, though, such as gain knowledge whenever we level up. Or newly summoned magic origin units gain a rank. Both of these are decent options. Or mines gain mana. This is also a decent option. When do I gain you and you? So in the meantime, the rest of these dweebs got to start marching. We got weird little crystal moles. And then we have more of our dudes. Perhaps a Spellblade would be a decent fit for our build. Industrious Governor, he's an explorer. I don't love that, but... This guy's a defender, but he's nautical, which is really useless. Actually... You'd be in charge of this city? So nautical could be good. It's like the one weird spot where I could build nautical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of these are coastal. Yeah, actually, a nautical character would be really strong for us. I take this back. You have Fearmonger, which is probably not that great, but we can always get that replaced. And you're a defender, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, I can just... I haven't had the trainer yet. He's going to be the next guy who comes by, so I can just change his governor trait then. Assuming that we don't get something elsewise. What is this? It's a tier 2. Staggering Frostbringer. Chance of stunning. The other option is that I could give him a nice tier 3 shield. With lots of HP. Do remind me, what are the Spellbringers, Spellblades stuff? Oh, you're a defender. You're not a Spellblade. Still a Stone is just like so good for a defender. It's kind of hard for me not to take that. And I think he'd probably be best as a shield unit than he would as a halberd. Because then he can really buff the people around him and guard. I'm going to give him taunt. Let's go with resistant Vanguard. I'm going to say probably warded armor since we're mostly a magic world. Gains damage reflection, dispels. I'll go adaptive armor into dispel status resistances. So you're really going to be a shield chonker. If that's the case, I think I will get rid of that and just give you the good shield. It's nice as I get to add you to one of these armies as well. Friendship between the two of them. You're enjoying my company. I could form a defensive pact with you. Honestly, it makes the most sense. I don't entirely love it, but and I think I probably want to denounce this guy. Because if both of my allies are next to him, I don't want them ganging up together. All right. Last but not least here, I can't actually cast any of these other things, so let's just keep chilling. From a DLC, the tier 3 shield? Yes. Which one is it? The Eldritch shield, I think? Yeah, that's from the Eldritch realms. Weird tentacle shields. Oh man, this city, this poor city. 250 to repair everything, and now I'm under siege too. I hope there's no bad blood between us, he says. A council member approaches you waving a pamphlet. I believe that Rothcroft of the Frozen Toads are laughing at us, calling us Dulberts. Tutor the citizens of Fornost for a while, gaining knowledge per turn or an astral crisis. Spend some money and gain that knowledge for free, or lose some Imperium and get some production. Let's tutor them. We're scholars. We should be tutoring. Ah, we're dumb. No, we're too dumb. Pick up Flash Freeze. Marching Winter is great. Marching Winter is actually excellent. Provinces of this domain with snow and ice get +2 food, +2 production. I am a little bit worried about the speed of everything right now. I ain't sure I can get to my city quick enough. Arcanium aura unlocked. Research posts and conduits get bonuses. You guys are doing onagers, harassing the defenders, and a raiding party. Morena also wants a wizard's bond. She's willing to pay me for it. Wizard bond doesn't do much other than say, like, okay, at least I'm willing to negotiate. I don't have advanced logistics yet. This is my big problem. That's what's taking all these roads so long to get across, not to mention all the snow. Oh, that's Baphomet herself. What a great character. I'm really happy with this one. You don't have much of an army up here. I think I'm just going to hold that flash freeze. Seems like we need teleporters, yeah. I'm not sure why our guys are so slow. It has obviously been pretty problematic for us. But I do find, like, we really struggle to get across any of our territory. I think until we take Frostling Transformation, we don't really have Snow Walk either. Snow Road, 5 movement. Brutal Plains, 5 movement. No, I think we just have bad movement. I think that's it. They'll breach the city, but then we'll get there in a turn, so. Yeah, no one can really get there in time. Because if I have units outside the city, they don't count for the siege. Unfortunately. Now, you have a Mystic Spire, which would give me access to Spell Weavers. And we just unlocked that tier 3 tower, so that would give me tier 3 casters and frontline units if I wanted to build you. Obviously, the mint here for some extra gold would be very valuable as well. This is only 3 turns, though. I think let's go for the upgrade. You've got yourself a little expansion here. Mana node and an iron deposit, and next to Dragon Teeth. For right now, I'm going to slap a mine in there. We'll save up the 200 on this. Ice Coffin's ready to be exploited. For knowledge, I will actually take that deal. You guys are in a rivalry. That one's good. You ended your friendship. That's good. Not going to be paying people to do anything. Oh, interesting. It's only Baphomet here right now. The others have actually fled. I could put a Snow Spirit in here. I can't put an Astral Serpent. It takes too long to cast. That would bring in them. That does it. That works. Awesome. Good show, everybody. We might as well move you guys up a little bit as well. That pushes her back into the Astral Void as well, which is great. I could sell stuff to build, but I think let's just wait the turn. And Paint Brain, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the agency. All right. This is certainly at least helpful. Yeah, getting those teleporters would be really nice, because it does worry me, like... I mean, I don't know that they know this outpost is here. But if I have to try to get to that outpost from Magitarium, it's like, forget about it. If I put snow on this mountain, it could work, though. Oh, I have to cast it on an army. Oh, no, I just can't cast it on a mountain. I guess I need Marching Winter for that. All right, well, we're going to get that in a few turns, so. Oh, all my ruined provinces. Oh, what am I going to do? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Farm, mine, research post, forester. So let's probably make this a forester as well. Stability here, obviously, in the absolute pits. You've got a mine here, so let's double down on that. Get us some economy. Now. What do I do with you? Probably let's clear out this mana node. So that army is fine for you. I might just want to leave some guys up here. You're a unit of 4, 2 spears, a caster, and a soother. You're a ritualist. So you need the spell shield. These guys go together then. For now, that will work. Absolutely overkill these dudes. Keep an astral keeper.
What?
He dominated it. Yeah. His first domination. You're going to move in there with them, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys rejoin up on that. All right, we're doing like still okay on economy here. I guess what I'll probably do is I'll fill out the Astral Serpents in this army, if this is the case. Lesser Snow Spirit can be exploited for 30 food. What is the upkeep on you? 20 mana. I'm going to cast it, but I'm not going to like it. Arcane Bond is 45 food. Okay, so we're going to have a huge growth explosion right now. I just added almost an extra 100 food to everybody. Win a battle where 5 enemies are routed. Oh, that's sick. Because we're playing on an Immortals map, he's guaranteed to get this. Oh, he's going to be max level in literally no time. He's already got Intimidating Aura and Vicious Killer. I guess let's give you that ring as well. This is not a defensive war, so I'm going to decline it. That's a good war for us. We have a rivalry from Helter Skelter. A defensive pact between these two is not good for us. But I understand why that happens. Can you build nothing? No. Okay, next turn we have enough to build this city up. There's lots of stuff for us to farm down here as well in terms of XP. Yeah, man, we really need teleporters. I think I'm probably going to have to just leave an army here. Probably these newbies. Built this city on rock and ice. Rock and stone, brothers. What is the quest here? 1,000. That's it? He says as if he has 1,000 points in any of his armies. All right, I need you build a granary. Probably fix the farm. I mean, if I replaced my soother with this ritualist and put in Caesar instead of like this arcane guard. That's more than enough. Give them 1 turn to heal, and then we'll clear out this Gold Wonder. Evocator's Abode. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to make merchandise down here. Looks like we have a Marauder Guard army on its way down. We're going to found a city in the meantime here. I have an Astral Serpent available. I could replace this spell shield with it. Conjure Astral Keeper is ready. 40 knowledge per turn. That's huge. She's back in her capital. Let's wait a turn on that Astral Keeper. I don't want to blow all my mana here at once. Definitely need to leave an army here to defend these guys. Hoots Murderbeak! Oh my god, I haven't seen Hoots Murderbeak in ages. He's somewhere on the map. My poor failed campaign with Hoots. Now, is this guy patrolling or is he attacking? I think he must just be patrolling. Okay, Hoots is way down in the bottom left corner as well, so I'm not going to worry about him too much. We've unlocked Marching Winter. I'm going to pick up Frostling Transformation. I just have to. 5 points instead of 6. We also get morale on Cold Snow. You... ought to know. +1 starting rank for every support unit and battle mage. Contributes 1 arcane inspiration to a random spell each turn. That's cool. I'd love for you to get like a stone conjurer here, probably. Would be best. And relatively cheap. I don't have anybody in the prison. I could build up the Tome of Cryomancy right now. It's not a bad choice. Or the Arcanist's Library. Traditional Conduit or Research Post. And the Frostspire is per snow or ice province. I guess I was thinking about building all the research posts about here. Yeah, there's not a lot of places for us to build research posts here. And they're all like really spread out. I mean, there are actually, man, there's 3 right here. The only problem is like, I'd want to surround it with a Frostspire and a School of Cryomancy, and they need to have as maximum territory around them as possible. Like probably like here. You wouldn't be touching. I could have the 2 of those be the ice provinces. Yeah, I think that's just going to have to be the Arcanist Library. Kills a little bit of the gold, which I'm not in love with. But the trade-off's okay. Ooh. Do I grab that mana or do I grab this and go for the Fireforged Stone? I like grabbing this because it plugs the gap, but also nobody is coming up here still. Meanwhile, this is actually cleared. So I'm actually going to build a conduit here as well. I think that's the play. I could let these guys heal 1 turn. I think is smart. And then we pop these armies over here. Likewise, a lot of healing to be done. Throne City shares borders. Breastplate of the Champions. There's a lot of things we need Imperium for. Our Imperium score is really bad, but it should start going up quite a bit once we start taking these wonders. You're upgrading. Everybody else is building. I still have stuff in ruins. You guys only sell for 75. You sell for like 200. I'm going to sell off 1 character. Just because I'm really desperate to get this stuff fixed. The mine's also giving me mana. Yeah. Which should help balance everything out. Oh, we got to start casting Marching Winter on our cities because that's going to massively boost our production and our food. And also should make a bunch of these mountains claimable. I see your armies up here. I guess I'm just going to want to perk somebody on this cave eventually. Obtain Fireforged Stone in 25 turns. I mean, yeah. It's pretty easy to do. It's right here. Arcane Restoration and Summon Astral Serpent are both ready to be boosted. I didn't know if it was going to do that or not. I figured if I had it queued up, it was going to be fine. But obviously, dead wrong about that. Plus 30 knowledge here as well. We're getting good bonuses on this stuff. So I have a flash freeze ready. But I'm not sure there's anywhere I really want to be casting it. Obviously, I could just hit some of their units. You know what? Why don't we do that? And then I can queue up Marching Winter. All right, you're going to come in here. You're going to explore this. You enter the Will Taker's Needle with healthy trepidation. A voice airily devoid of emotion rings out. Help us, you must help us. A geomancer looks straight at you with a blank expression. Other mages and warriors are huddled together in the tower's shadowy hall. Come closer, you must help us, speaks a shade. But you again detect no spirit in its voice. More hollow-eyed people shamble towards the center of the hall. A hoarse hiss from the darkest shadows draws your attention. A lost wizard is puppeteering the geomancer and the other victims who draw their weapons silently to attack. Dark whispers. Every 3 turns, one of your attackers become permanently mind controlled. At the start of combat, the second strongest unit in the defending army becomes stunned for 6 turns. Or I can lose 85 Imperium. Attacking units that become mind controlled are stunned for 1 turn. Let's just spend the mana here, I think. Second strongest unit. Probably that's Stormbringer. Oh, this is a nasty fight, actually. This was harder than I thought. One of the attacking units become mind controlled. So here's the good thing. I don't have very good units in this fight. And these guys, I don't believe, can become permanently mind controlled. Actually, that's not true. They absolutely can become permanently mind controlled. Every 3 turns? I don't feel good about taking this fight. I was very surprised when it said that I could beat a gold wonder. And for example, if I take this and they permanently mind control a hero, I lose that hero for good. I don't think I'm in this big of a rush. We can wait it out. We have stuff to farm. We can get more XP in the meantime. Lots of wars happening. God damn. I have to go to war with either. I mean, I have to go to war with you, basically. She's also at war with Helter Skelter. So I get dragged into 2 wars here, breaking my defensive pact with Honora if I do. You're very evil. You're neutral. You're very evil. I'm good. Morena is evil. Everybody is evil on this map. East Windsong's defeated. Oh, without mind control immunity, so even heroes. Yeah. Make the mind control immunity item. I mean, I don't think I have, not rings, trinkets. Runic Command Frost would technically work. I don't think that item exists anymore for mind control immunity. Obviously not on a wand. Status effect immunity, but that's 3 tranquil pawns. I guess that would be it. There was a crown? No way to get the item besides quest rewards. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, technically the frost rune on a trinket would purge it. Or have a chance of purging it. Do 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 do. Who is the bigger threat? She is big. You're down to 60. Grievances. I'd want to pay off this grievance because it would give me a better justification in this war. If I go to war with them, I also have a chance to get Marina on my side. I get a major war justification here. Relations with other rulers, relations with vassals, no penalty for breaking the defensive alliance. Let's take that. This is not a defensive war, so I'm going to decline this one. And we're just going to hope for the best. Berserk counter mind control? I don't think so. I mean, Berserk is just like you attack the enemy that's near you, so. Eagle, good evening. Biome change for spawning material sucks. It's all about transmutation tome now. I don't mind it, but I am running into problems. So like, because this was a primordial world, everything was ashlands when it started. And so I don't actually know if things like silver tongue fruit exist on the map. City of Arculus down here. $200 Imperium. That's enough to get us roadwalk. Ooh, it's also enough to get us teleporter infrastructure. Look, I'm going to take roadwalk right now because it will let me attract a population here. Which will let me build this forester, which will let me boost the storehouse. It's my whole logic. I also figure it's going to take a while till we build teleporters, so I think you own that army. You're actually meant to be up with these guys. And then you're over here. So I'm going to take the 2 of them and I'm going to go up to the Derelict Labs. Marching Winter is ready to be cast, so I'm going to start by casting it in Fornost. What is the upkeep on this spell? 12. Kind of need to cast it everywhere. We become very good. A new rally, but that we don't really want. Production in Fornost. So we have the Arcanist's Library. I could now also build the Frostfire or the School of Cryomancy. I'm gonna need to build both of them. I'm gonna build them like here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll also 6. Here's the thing. I don't want to get rid of too many of my boosted locations right now. Man. Like, that's based on quarries. That's based on farms. I'm looking at replacing a forester right now, which apparently I don't have 3 of anyway. So why don't we pick what's boosted on farms first? Masonic Hell will help us build everything faster anyway. And then we'll grow out from that. Ashlander's flaws, all of ya. When you berserk, you cannot be mind control and ignore morale, but also you cannot control that unit hero. Oh, okay. So if you were berserk, you then could not be taken. But you would need to like pre-berserk in the fight. Oh yeah, this road building is already making a difference. Let's take this guy out. This way I can heal back up in my own territory for the turn. You guys have gained a scout by accident. You're ready to absorb more provinces. I do need to get this Fireforge stone now, so... Plus 5. That's gonna give me 2. I think I want to go with a conduit here, and I might replace that with a conduit. I didn't realize that there is treasure here. Draft and a potential item. Ginyu City needs to grow. As long as this is snow, it's fine. So, yeah, I think I could probably take a little of Fornost's territory here. We've got 2 farms. We got no quarries in this city, so let's get a quarry going. That also touches borders now. A lot of things I want to pick up Marching Winter on, and it's kind of hard for me to determine what the best choice are. If I pick it up here, there's a good chance that these mountains get removed, and then I've accidentally sort of opened up another access point. Meanwhile, if I cast it down here, I feel like we are in a better area. I also don't have any ice steels down here, so I'd like to start freezing this area out. Marching Winter is ready to be exploited, as is Flash Freeze. 50 knowledge income per turn for 5 turns. And if I exploit Marching Winter, is it also 60 knowledge income for 5 turns? That's a lot of knowledge. I think let's just let that cook for right now. Trade proposal. I become a vassal. Trade proposal. Eat garbage. Rivalry has ended. You guys have a rivalry. You're at war with people I don't like. So a defensive pact with you is okay. The only problem is like you're so far away that I don't think you really help me during the final stages. She certainly does. These guys are just gonna all have to get vassalized if I want to survive. Empires with large domain she's upset about. I have a large domain. I wouldn't really say that I do, but to each their own. Losing Gloom looks amazing. What do you mean losing Gloom? Like just glooming territory? Getting gloom in your territory? Gloom is definitely one of the coolest looking transformations. I really liked in the last campaign we did, someone had Gloom Forests with Fey Mist, which is a combo I've really wanted to do for a long time. But when I've tried it, it's failed. Oh, the Winter Spell eliminates Gloom. Oh, that is really handy. Oh, incredible. Cities gain 100% knowledge. I was literally thinking when I took those 2 bonuses just then, I was like, man, the only thing better that could possibly happen is if we got that cities gain knowledge bonus now. And there it is. 500 knowledge per turn. Ooh, there's a cave system here? Oh, there's a Fortress of Tears hidden up here. That's good to know. I'm going to have this guy come down here and collect this. Oh, that's on an astral void. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to put you on auto explore then. There's nothing you can really do for me here. We're going to get a market here to help fix our cash. We're doing pretty good on the old economy front, I'll actually say. Oh, you guys aren't healing here. My bad. You know what? You're good enough though. I just gotta rush this derelict workshop before it starts spawning more units. You dudes are just gonna stay there for the meantime. Arculus is ready to keep expanding. It's a great question of what do we want first. I guess farms are going to be valuable. What do you bonus? Nothing. What do you bonus? Nothing. What do you bonus? Quarries. What do you bonus? Research posts. I mean, once things start freezing, I can start building more farms as well. But I guess like, oh, that's under Dragon Lair right now. Put a quarry here so it blocks any movement into the territory. We're going to cast multiple astral studies. You have it already. You need a fresh one. Dungeon Hazard will give us 30 gold per turn. The only thing about all these exploits is it's really like screwing up my ability to tell what our actual base income is. Beast Wrangler. I still do want this Frost Wyvern. Ah, there's a Vampire Spider Mount too. I love Vampire Spider Mounts. Look, I'm going to buy this just because it's like fitting for the campaign. And then I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to put him on it because it looks correct. Also, I've just forgotten, we have not designed this hero. This is our defender. I don't want him to have these stupid horns. I want him to have some serious armor. I think I might go full faceplate. Possibly faceplate and helmet. But the V-necks are too much. we have anything that covers your V-neck? That does. This does, kind of. Let's go with... maybe if we go with that in a different hat, it'll look okay. That's kind of fun. I just want him to be fully enclosed, that's all. All right, we'll go with that. You know, he'll get some different gear as time goes on. Errol the Wall. Actually, that's a very fitting name for you. He's sort of our noble defender. Oh, you're right. He also doesn't have a mount right now. We'll give him the... well, we'll give him that for now, but we'll give him the mammoth mount next turn. He had a pike, which is why he doesn't have a mount. That's an alliance that I don't love. That's a war that I do love. Gonna give her a defensive pact. Get me some friendships. Okay. The knowledge machine is going burr. We're making decent economy right now. We got our 4 cities up and running. All the 4 cities that we need to win the game. If I clear out this derelict workshop as well, we're basically safe on this front. I think the next big step is starting to create tier 3 gear. Tier 3 armies. Yeah, like these guys are mostly leveled up, so arguably I shouldn't really be using them to be farming locations. Because they can't get any more XP, but... oh, let's pick up the silent barracks here. There's a scout. We're gonna slap arcane studies down. Let's start casting frostling transformation. It's gonna take a lot of turns. You've got a Masonic Hall down here. You're boosted off quarries. You're boosted off quarries. You're boosted off farms, but you require a mine. How many turns does this last for? 4. Choo 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 choo. I only have 2 foresters down. You can start making spell weavers. You know what? Let's build the Academy of Potential here. So that when I start making spell weavers, they come out at a much higher level. We're going to push through these dweebs. No problem. This is a slightly spicier fight. Yeah, you got a bit more wounded in that than I was hoping for, but you know what? I'm fine with it. Let's take it. I'll allow for it. We got the immortals. I'm not in a rush. You know, we clear this out, and then it's no longer a problem. We pick up a white wolf mount. That's very good for us. An umbral juggernaut, a dire wolf, a punisher halberd. Most of this is trash, but the white wolf is kind of fun. Gives you enfeebling howl. Gains a stacks of weakened. This gives HP and Juggernaut. You give Pack Hunter. I feel like the White Wolf is better on you. You can take a Mammoth. You know, Mammoth feels more tanky. All right. And then these guys can kind of reclaim their territory. I'll probably have someone come over here, grab this, go down there, open up that hallway, and then we can walk them back. Otherwise, decent spot. Let's... You're building, you're building. We'll go for the Mage's Plaza here. Ah, that was a mistake. I didn't realize this place was needed stuff as well. Really need this to expand out more. So you have a gold vein and Fireforge stone, which I have that quest for. You're also much easier to get to. Gold, 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 gold. What do you get as a nautical governor? Coaster water produces mana or gold. I mean, gold veins are just better versions of conduits. There's no reason I should ever build a conduit unless it's for a building. So let's get that. And I think I'm probably going to go with the ice bow. Ice rush 25. If I go with the ice bow and I go with reinforced conjured weapon, it just exists forever. 9-6. 16-4. Ah, man, this does a lot more damage, though. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to go with the Ice Glaive, and we're going to go with Sharpened Conjured Weapon. Because if I'm going to cast it like this, it's going to do AoE around everything. So it becomes more valuable to cast it as sort of an offensive attack. We can exploit Arcane Studies. Why not? We can also exploit Cosmic Ablation. Why not? Universal Camouflage is unlockable. Knowledge on rank is unlockable. So is Teleporters. Let's grab Teleporters. Even though I'm totally not set up for them right now, but... So I'm going to clearly place one on this cave. Or probably right next to it. You'll just take one right next to the Capitol. You'll take one as close to the Tower of Torments as possible. And you'll take one right here is where your teleporter is going to go. Because that way we block these passageways and we protect the altar. That works. That works for me. Perfect. Let's get you boosted with the town hall here. So you can come over and pick up that and then go downtown to the Fortress of Tears. You're going to come back this way and just keep healing. What do we got over here? We got 2 armies. Oh, okay. That's now starting to get nasty. 1,600 points. I have 900 in this city. Choo choo choo. There's the silent barracks. I said that the Tome of Geomancy was the plan here. Can I just check my build for 1 second? Cold Dark and Geomancy. Ah, because that'll give me 6 Astral Affinity, which will let me take the tier 4 books I need. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this plan.
Geomancy taps into the Earth's purest arcane connection. Plant your feet to feel the
Sadly, that's
invisible
the
ley
boosted one.
lines and connect to the astral flows that resonate below. Sense the subtle contrasts between sand and...
I'm going to take Resonant Blades because we only have tier 4 Spellweavers right now. Tier 3 Spellweavers. So I don't know that I want to be moving up into tier 4 units yet. Like, we don't even have any of these guys cooking. That's 1,000 points on you. So you're a defender, you're a charger. This blizzard's ready to be exploited. That would be a good one. That's locked. Ice Coffin also ready for exploit. 15 food. I'm actually not going to exploit that because that's my only offensive spell here right now where Cosmic Ablation is locked. You want an alliance? I'll take it. We got to wait a little bit on it. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about selling more people in my crypt. Alternatively, I could sell you a dire bear. It's going to be a handful of turns. I'd love to rush that, but... also pretty likely I get sieged here. I think let's sell her something else. I'm not going to be using an Umbral Juggernaut mount. So we'll try to get those arcane battlements up in time. Okay. Ending wars grants Imperium. I don't suppose she'd just want to end the war, would she? $2,000 gold? I guess not. Why is your auto explorer keep being stopped? Oh, you were trying to go through that cave is why. I mean, they might just raid a bunch of territories and split their army, which lets me pick them off with these guys. You know, my biggest problem here is if they come up through this cave, they sack the teleporter right away. So maybe I should actually put the teleporter right here on this farm where they can't get to it in a single turn, which always lets me at least respond to the problem. It's also closer to the actual wonder then. Three turns. 2 turns? All right, we'll pull you back. You guys keep vibing. Apparently this is the only spot we can expand to here. I'm short on quarries and foresters. Can't even build that without an extra quarry, so we'll get that up. City needs farms, and I was really hoping if I had this frozen that I would build a farm here, but I see now that's not actually an option. But a second forester would let me boost that granary, so it's not a bad idea. Is that going to be the spot? Just trying to think of where to put the teleporter here. This is nice because it's on the front lines, but also then it's a problem because it's on the front lines. 12 vision range. Whoa. I don't need that right now. We do have room for another hero. A Death Knight recruiting governor. I love recruiting governors. They're so good. This is not really... Whoever this is, though, is not going to get a city. So it's a mage, a spellblade, or a Death Knight. Death Knights do get access to Curse. So they could be fun. Special improvements grant gold. All right, we have the teleporters. Shadow Domain is really useful. Both of these are also really useful. I think Focus Studies is probably what we take next. We have a call to war. We are under attack by Helter Skelter. Declining will break my thing. Well, I'm already at war with the Nura. If I accept this, I lose 40% Imperium. Because the Clearing Wars is always unjust. And I don't know that's a war I'm going to be able to get out of in any reasonable manner. Oh, we go have to think about that. We're going to have to think about that just a little bit. I'm going to have to get back here as well and really get rid of these guys. Oh, this scout has come back across the mountains because it wants to go underground. Which probably means it's going to get killed here. Or at least routed, I should say. No, maybe not. Interesting that they're keeping this roaming army together. It's like they know it's just trouble for them. Well, once the two of them meet up, at least we can take them out. You're gonna have to stay put. You're gonna have to stay put. Money is starting to look good. We're at 200 right now. You'll love to see it. Let's keep pumping it up. Frostling transformation is ready. So let's freeze our sirens. Give them some cool icy spikies. Ooh, I wonder how that looks with the geomantic transformation. Because the geomantic transformation adds crystals coming out sort of their chest. And I wonder if they'd stack together and do sort of a double up, or if one just replaces the other. Jamie Oliver, love your cooking. Thank you for following. Welcome to the agency. Not enough money for a hero yet. Yeah, it's just word justification is always unjust. I mean, I could just break the defensive pack with her. It's kind of arguably a better choice. You are also at war with the Safi, though. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna take it. Oh, man. Oh, that's so much. It's like minus 40 Imperium. Good grief. I knew that was going to be bad, but I think I underestimated how bad it was going to be. Perion, hello. And Nathaniel D, thank you for the 9 months. Little sub baby right there. Cute little adorable sub baby. We can flash freeze these guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. Appreciate the support, my dude. Very much so. Very much so. How are we today? Doing good. We're doing well. Trying to lock down our territory. Getting stuck into wars that I don't want to be part of, but it's to try and avoid wars in the future. Is it a good idea? I don't actually know. These wars might be costing me more than they're giving me. But at least we're creating some alliances that'll help us out down the road. The merchants are gone. The starry-eyed shenanigans are gone. Could I have waited one more turn to not accept that? I don't think I could have. But I don't love the thought that maybe I could have. Hit these guys with the double flash freeze. I don't know what's going on with him. He seems very broken. If I send him down that hole... Yeah, I don't know why he's not moving. God, they just keep giving me the tomes that I don't really care about here. On the boosts, the random boosts. Cities gain 20 mana if in snow. Obviously really useful for us. I do also need that Bind Wonder ability, but not until we actually have the wonders to bind. So you're going to come down here and try to clear out this Fireforged Stone, which should be doable. You guys are 2,000 strength between the two of you. And these guys are weakened from the flash freeze. So let's just hit them. Defeat! That doesn't seem right. What are we up against here? A lot of Ancestral Wardens with jump. A lot of Ancestral Wardens with jump. We've got one caster. No, sorry. One ranger on a bug. And then we have one pikeman. Yeah, they all have -5 status resistance. I don't know how I lost this with that high a score. This guy gives great bonuses to everything that's like standing next to him. So I think we'll just put you here with the warding era and put you here to also boost up the guys around you. And we've got more Arcane Guard for you. You are my defender, so you can just go on the front line here. They've got the jump boys. So I do have to remember that they can just jump onto my back line. So maybe try to get a couple of people in blocking that. In terms of abilities, nobody really has anything they can cast in the front row. We're hit with a nasty misfortune. Spider summon. Thankfully, it's a frozen spider, though, which we have Frostling Transformation on. Okay, that one was a bad jump. Everyone else one did fine. I ate that charge a lot worse than I wanted to. Target magic unit has a 90% chance of being dominated. Are there any magic units in here? Yes, there is an Astral Keeper. There's actually 2 Astral Keepers. And there's an Ice Spider Matriarch. Are you magic? %. Are you summoned, though? What happens if you dominate a summoned unit? Great question. I guess you probably only get it until it disappears. I'm gonna try it though. Yeah. It's a tier 4 unit, so it's like holds potential to do a lot of nasty damage if I don't hit it with something. You can heal up our guys here. You can just smack him around then. Boop, boop, boo. If I hit you, my flank becomes open. So I'm actually just going to fight him for max damage. Let's go for him, just mostly to open up our flank. Target friendly unit and another in 2 hexes. So let's heal the 2 front rows and also give them extra resistance. And then I'll decide who you want to hit. You're a charge boy. Which generally means I want to charge and explode. You don't naturally have slippery, which means you're going to take a hit if I move you right now. Unless I take second wind. Let's get in there, push these guys, and close that gap. That is so much damage from you. I'm going to take the strike there. 36% chance. No, you're better off just hitting him 3 times. Stacking dissonance. Are you frozen? You're stunned. You stun? You stun? What do I have that casts stun? Or is it anytime something hits you because you have astral membrane? Oh, that's lovely. That's just lovely. If that's the case, I'm going to heal this character. We'll step up. You take 23. You take 14. Let's actually make it you because you do electricity damage when they hit you now. And then we'll add a little bit of extra juice onto that. You have a couple of good options. Obviously, this 90% is very nice. Though that's a tier 3 unit, so I want to hit him a lot. I'm going to take the 90% just so I can give extra dissonance stacks across the board. Britton expects answers in 1 turn. Not sure what that means. Who was expecting answers in 1 turn? You know I'm no good at answering anything. Okay. All these pole arms are not so great against all my giant mammoths. Oh, answering the call to war in 1 turn. Yeah, it's just it's I don't know, the wording on that I always find is very complicated. Because I always think, oh, is that 1 turn means this turn? Or 1 turn means like I have 1 additional turn? Pick Ancestral Harmony. You have an overflowing heal here, which I think is probably the thing to do. Get these guys nice and boosted. Nice and juiced. Most of them all have multiple stacks of dissonance on them, so all friendly magic origin units get 25 HP. That would be just you, you, and you. I guess you as well. Mostly just trying to get that dissonance out there. Okay, that's great. Let's hit him so he does less damage. And we can start wailing on him. We'll have the spider turn on the hero here, which is perfect for me. I'll actually have you focus the other hero down for extra dissonance stacks. More Age of Wonders. Did you finish the Fire Undead campaign? We did, yes. Just finished that one up yesterday, the day before. Tuesday, actually, maybe, now that I think about it. She was a fine campaign. That breaks you. Choo, 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 choo. Astral Torrent. Unit dies. Right. Yeah. Okay. I don't want that. That breaks him. Sorry, what just happened there? Did I fumble 3 times? I needed a 0 to hit. Why do I have 100% fumble chance? Good grief. I don't understand how these units are doing so much damage to me. Arcane Guard uses melee strike, 0% chance to hit. He fails and grazes, giving him 2 damage, and then sustains 8 from the fumble. He passes a second check and does damage. He fumbles a third check, which again goes back down to 0. Sustains 8 damage. Oh no, sorry. I get countered is what that is. And then I fumble 3 times. Something's going on with fumble chance right now. I have 100% fumble chance on all these attacks. How do you have 100% fumble? I can feeling hell these guys, but I think I just do more damage hitting them. Sticking them in point. The hideous stench. I mean, that's definitely debuffing me. -1 status reduction. But, like, this shouldn't increase my fumble chance. And I have high morale. So strange. Very, very confusing. Nice retaliation there. Canadians don't smell that bad, do they? I mean, it depends on if they're playing hockey. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like hockey players smell good. Now, I know that's a low hit chance, but it also heals this guy. Nice. Might as well. Oh, let's flash freeze him. Frozen. Kill off that scout. We'll have you teleport here. You're gonna come up here. Again, fumbling for days. Well, I guess I'm gonna let you hit him. Get rid of him. Have you sit on top of him. And then we'll just heal you. I mean, definitely no reason I had to lose this fight. Though there's some weird fumble stuff going on that I really want to explore more. Because it feels like we could make a really glitchy build with it. You're donezo. Keep forgetting you have command. Yeah, it's decisive command at that, so it doesn't even like cost anything to use. I guess, you know what, on an Immortals map, there's really no reason to be running down armies. There's also no way to get Astral Keepers normally, so... Why is this one tall and this one short? I have questions. Okay, I'll probably start splitting that army up and making more armies now as well. So I think you need to go in my Lord's army. I really hope he got triggered with the Academy of Potential. He's only a soldier, so I think he did not. All right. I'm going to build the Frostspire. I think probably let's not take any of this because this guy is like kind of desperate for territory. There's a gold vein there. And there is swamp territory there. So I guess we'll move towards this gold vein. Firm, firm, firm. You got no foresters right now. You picked up some arcane battlements. I'll go for tier 3 on you. You're going to get battlefield restoration. So you now affect everybody. Summon Lesser Snow Spirit is ready to be exploited for 20 mana. We're going to cast Resonant Blades. I'm going to get rid of Flash Freeze. I'll queue up another Marching Winter after. Why would I become your vassal? I just beat all of your armies. So much to repair all of the time. Subpar maple syrup seeping from the pores. Ugh. It's quite an image. Well, we've definitely locked ourselves into some more fights. But it's kind of like the center of the map is who we're at combat with. If I could figure out who's up in the top left corner and make friends with them, that'd be pretty nice. I don't know if Hoots Murderbeak would be interested in becoming friends. I know he's a Reaver. I think he's a Materium Reaver, Materium Nature Reaver. You guys expand. We'll go with the granary down here. And I think let's just grab that mine for right now, if that's the case. I love seeing this start to creep out. Oh, you know what I really need to do down here, actually? Is build a dungeon conclave. We have some stuff to rebuild first, though, so we can figure that out next. Yikes. There are a lot of yikes. Man, your army sucks. Your army is not good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this guy. He's clearly broken. I think we'll peel you back. Man, this takes so long to get over there. Really gotta get these teleporters up and running. Let those guys heal. We now have our resonant blades. We've got arcane restoration, +9 vision range, and conjure astral keeper, 12 vision range. Let's go. Let's double. I'm gonna exploit all these combat spells right now. Well, that gave me some vision. +24 or something insane like that. Absolutely see a lot more of the map. That'll be good. That'll be handy dandy. One, two. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to cast Marching Winter here next, so. Bloomhouse horror movie right there, the Canadian. It kills by secreting maple syrup from the pores. So graphic. The black pool, these are void space, basically. So we're playing on a void map. Void lakes, I think is what it's called. So they are just completely uninhabitable, uncrossable space. Space. All right, turn 75. I feel like that's a great spot for us to cut this video. So let's do that. We're on a nice little section right now where we're on a rebuild. We're on sort of a defense, but we've gotten rid of the major threats. Dragon Lair still exists down here, but they really haven't gotten our attention yet. The next big thing is going to be clearing out wonders. Clearing out wonders and building our armies up to actually tier 3 armies. So that's going to be our next major focus, and we'll tackle that on the next video.